Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. It's currently a 4-6 wind, but we're on the west coast and it's an easterly wind, so we're a little bit sheltered, and hopefully we can find some lobsters and other creatures. So stay tuned, it's Smash Fishing. Woo! Sun's supposed to come out soon. That'd be nice. It's been miserable all morning. we got an hour till low water, so hopefully we can find some creatures. What a lovely day to be out. I'm in my normal foraging grounds today, so looking forward to going to all my different lobster holes. It's 1.4 tide, so I should be able to get to all of the normal holes, and hopefully, because the spider crabs are in, we might be able to pull some out of the rock pools, but just have to see how it goes. Whether we get a big one or not is a different story, so stay tuned, baby. Woo! This little creature here is a sand mason. Get them all over the sandy beaches. It sort of looks like a fan. Awesome. Then you got your logworm casts. Lots of logworm on this beach. Came rushing down the beach today. Got my foraging hook, got the cooker, and forgot my foraging bag. Always the way. There's got to be something that I've forgotten. It's a pretty shell on the bottom there, check that out. Got almost really blood red or burgundy stripes on it. No lobster under that one. Big gullies like this one. This is where all the spider crabs and the shankers and stuff are going to be harboured up. All up in this sort of stuff. And they move out with the tide. Nice sized snake up down there. And hopefully, on our little travels, we can find one. So I've had reports that there is a lot of spiders on this coast. Hence the reason I'm here. Here we go, guys. Check that out. I've got to go get it. I'll just put the camera down. I've got to be quick, he's moving in the way out the tide. Come on, you beauty. Oh, bugger it, I'll take the camera with me. There's a big male, look at that. There we go. That's what we wanted, baby. Check that bad boy out. Woohoo! That's exactly why I came onto this coast. Oh, don't pinch me, don't pinch me. There we go. There we go, guys. First keeper of the day. Check that one out. That's a lovely sized spider. That's what it's all about, baby. Check that for a spider. Oh my god, in the pots round here, a friend of mine who's a commercial fisherman said there is hundreds and hundreds of these around. I was kind of counting on finding one of these. Oh man, big old spider crab, baby! Woohoo! I'm just gonna leave him on the side here. Just gonna keep a rock on him so he don't move. Stay there, big boy, you're getting cooked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk up the side of these rocks now, see if we can see any more down here. Ah, what a buzzing. I've only been here 10 minutes and we got a big spider. Just trying to block you from the wind, guys. Just down the back there's another crab. Very small one though. He's just working his way out. I can't see any more big ones. That was awesome. I could not believe I found a big spider already. Been on the beach 10 minutes. Oh, there's a little one right in the weed. I don't know if you can see that, guys. Right up, tucked up on the side of the weed there's another little female. It's a bit hard to see with the glare on the water, but there's one there and one there. And we're back. Typical, when I find a giant crab, I've forgotten my bloody net. As you can see, it's going to be tight to squeeze this in here. I've got my medical kit with me and everything today because I'm alone. Oh. Right, get the banana in there. Oh, I'm absolutely buzzing with that. 10 minutes foraging, headed straight for the gullies, got a spider. And that's a lovely spider as well. That's a good eater. That's exactly what we wanted. Woohoo! Big old spider crab. Only problem is, it doesn't really fit in my bag. There we go. There we go, guys. Hey, spiders in the foraging bag. Let's go. Oh, come on. Yeah, yeah, we got her in there. If we find another big one, I'm gonna have to carry it. Just spotted another crab here, guys, so I'm just waiting out. It doesn't look very big, this one. Ooh, nearly had me. There we go, that's a smaller male there. Just shows how many crab are really round here. Absolutely loads of them. So I'm not going to bother with this one. This one's probably legal size as well. Legal size limit for spider crab is absolutely tiny. But hey ho, we're getting back. Nice to see so many spiders on this coast. Just working my way to the clam bed. I'm waiting for that tide to go down a little bit more because there's a rock round here where I found lobsters in the past. So I'm going to be waiting for that, and then we're going to head up to the big pools over the back. And in the past I've found some really big spider crab around there. Since they're here, they've got to be over there. I'm absolutely buzzing with that. I want to apologise for any wind noise. I'm trying to deal with a 4-6 wind at the moment and it's being a bit of a pain. I'm on the clam beds now. All I'm doing is just taking a nice little stroll around. I'm just trying to spot the big old chunky monkeys, the Dosinia clam. Those are my favourite to eat. Little scallop shell there. Nothing under that one. You don't usually find a lot of scallops around here. You get the odd one or two. But mainly I'm always after the Dosinia clam. That's where my rocks are for the lobsters. It's way too deep at the moment. I've got a hole in my waders about here. And that's way deeper. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head over to the spider crab gullies over there. Hope to get another big spider crab, and we'll come back to this later on. Lovely to be foraging this coast again. There's absolutely masses of seaweed growing on this beach. We've recently had a lot of sunlight. As you can see, everything is really vibrant. Good thing to note about spider crabs if you're going for them, come an hour before the low tide, because then as they're chasing the tide out, you can follow them down and catch them before they go too deep. Because spider crabs, they walk very quickly. Grounds like these where you've got these deep gullies and the water gets trapped in them. This is a sort of place where all the lobsters are going to be caught up, and the spider crabs, the shankers if there is any. They'll all be caught up in these pools. And this is mainly what I target, especially for the spider crabs. The lobsters, you can find them in the holes in the cracks and stuff like that. But spider crabs get trapped in these pools really bad. This is a perfect example of a rock pool where you're going to find lobsters and crabs. Big gully, big hole at the back there, and deep water with lots of kelp forest in the side of it. It's an ideal place. Got a good rock here. There's absolutely nothing under it. Typical. Don't know if you can see that, guys, but just here a little baby female. Can't see any big ones in here yet, but they're definitely here. That's a little female spider. It's always worth big ledges like this. You definitely want to be looking under them, because that's where the big ones will harbour themselves as the tides have gone out. Come on, you beauties, hurry! Just got to my lobster hole. First thing I see is a spider crab. There it is. Not a bad spider at all, that one. That's not big enough for what I want. And my lobster hole's literally just round the side there. Not a bad spider at all, that one. I'll just leave him there till I'm finished in the lobster hole. I'll chuck him back. Oh, I need lobsters. This is the lobster hole, guys. It's massive. Can't see anything at the moment. But always, even if you can't see anything, get your hook in there. Nah, no lobsters today. A nice spider crab there. One last glimpse of the spider. It's a legal size spider, but I've got a really big one there, so I don't need him. Just gonna throw him in the deeper part, so he's got a better chance at escaping the tide. He would have dried out where he was. I know there's a big lobster hole around the back here. I've had lobsters out of this one in the past. I've had big congers as well. Where you got the water like that, you can really pull something big out if it's in there. There's absolutely nothing today though. Really big lobster hole, that one. Some interesting little creatures in here. Small abalone there. We've got the broadclaw porcelain crabs. You got the bean squirts. You got cushion stars. Some big old dog whelks there. Nice to see. Oh, there you go. There's a pie crust crab. Pregnant one as well. A lot of crabs would be breeding around this sort of time. Springtime's always the time to get the peelers, the big peeler lobsters and stuff. There we go. He's all good. Let's move on. A good sized sea lemon there. That's probably one of the biggest ones I've ever found. These feed on all of the orange sponges around the rocks, and that's why they've got their pigment colour of orange. Just found another baby abalone there, but they're not in season. We can't take these for the rest of the year now. But I seen somewhere, oh, there's another one. Little baby one there, full of broadclaw porcelain crabs. But what I seen was a clingfish, but I can't seem to find it. It's a lovely sized pie crust, this one. The claws on that thing, absolutely massive. Quite a lot of stuff around the rock pools. There's not many spider crabs at the moment. This right here is a big soft velvet swimming crab. Recently molted, it's really squishy. Still feisty though, they'll still try and bite you even though they won't hurt you. Off you go, buddy. Don't get eaten by a bass. And if you can see that, guys, just there. Oh, look. That's a molted lobster, that. That's definitely a molted lobster. So underneath here could be the new one. He's got both of his claws. It's all empty. Right, I'm going to set the camera up and then we'll lift the rock. Just hiding my camera behind my bag. Hopefully the molted lobster's under here. Yep, there we go. That there is a molted lobster. Good one as well. So there you go, you've got really squishy lobster, and that's the inside of it, and you can see how big he's swollen up. That's a cracking find. Definitely not a keeper. Even if he was hard, he wouldn't be a keeper. You can see how orange they go underneath. It's a male lobster, you can tell by the swimmerettes on the bottom here. Awesome find. I'm not going to play around with it too long because this lobster is really squishy. Molted lobsters, baby. So there you go, guys. You can see how big the lobster goes when it molts. That must be another 10 millimeters, 15 millimeters bigger than what the shell is. When that hardens up, that's a lovely little lobster, that. What a great little find. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put his shell back underneath, because I've read that the lobsters, they feed off parts of the shell to get the calcium out of it. So what I'm going to do is put the shell back under there, get old Mr. Larry. There you go. One last show. Beautiful little lobster. And I'm just gonna ease him back underneath here where the water is. Beautiful. Back home where it belongs, baby. There's fish right here. Come here. Seems to be a pregnant one. This is called a rockling or a shore rockling. They are slippery little critters. They look just like a catfish. If I can get a good hold of him. There you go. This is a sort of place where you're going to find some bass lurking around. But I've had it in the past where I've been walking through the stringweed like this and you'll see lobsters just walking around next to the edge of the rocks. Spider crabs the same. You can find the spider crabs as well. You just never know what you're going to find around here. But there's a big old lobster in the back of that somewhere. Shame I can't get to it. What I'm doing, I'm just wading my way through this other gully, just in case there's any spiders that have been stuck by the tide. Crabs have escaped me now. They've all pushed out now. Can't find any. So what I'm going to do is walk my way up the beach. Beautiful snake locks around, look at those ones. And I'll find a place to cook and we're set up. I'm going to clean this crab same way I've done in the previous videos. That's a beauty. Look at the claws on that. That is an absolute monster of a crab. Lovely job. Makes for good eating, and what I'm going to do is knock the shell off, holding it just like so, and then you hit the front on a rock just like that. Pops the shell off, kills the crab instantly, and then you take off all the bits you don't want, the mouth, the gills of the crab. You don't want to eat any of that. Beautiful. And on the back here you can pull the back shell there, and what it does is pull all the poo track out, and that's beautiful. Get it all washing up just like so. Beautiful. This is a beautiful heavy crab. This, even that alone weighs about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. That's got to be a 3 pound spider, that. Beautiful. Get the last of the bits off just like so. Pull it into half, and you got 2 halves of crab into the cook pot. Beautiful. I'll see you at the top of the beach, guys. We're setting up for the cook. Got the old cooker out. What I've got is about 1/2 inch of seawater in the bottom of the pan. It was a struggle to try and find a sheltered spot, so I apologise if there's any little crackles in the camera, but I'm just doing the best I can today. And what I've got is some garlic salt. There we go, bit of garlic salt. And that's all I'm sticking in the pan over the crab. Beautiful. And then we're going to steam the bad boy. Using my bag as a bit of a shield. The wind's going to start dropping soon, so that's what it looks like. Spider crab covered in garlic salt, and it's going to be steamed for about 10 minutes, and that is beautiful. Check that out. Lovely white flaky meat steamed in garlic salt, baby. Hell yeah. This is smelling absolutely amazing. I'm near a road, so you're probably going to hear some bikes and cars and stuff, but check this out. Fresh big spider crab on the rocks, baby. I'll leave that one in the pot. There we go. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. I haven't eaten today yet. Look at that for fresh meat. Can't beat that. Fresh spider crab, baby. Get a nice big knuckle off there. If you just pick around the side, take the shell off the side of it, and it'll expose all of the white meat. That's what you want. Check that out. Wow. A good 10 minutes is perfect for a spider crab. It leaves the meat nice and soft. We don't want to overcook a spider crab, because sometimes the meat would sort of dry out a little bit. And as always, you get your nutcracker. There we go. I just had to pick the best spot I could. Obviously there's a lot of traffic around, but I'm just trying to avoid the wind at the moment. But as the days go on, there's foraging tides for the next 4 days now, so the wind's going to be getting less, so I'll be a bit more experimental with where I cook. It's those bits are my favourite. When you pull it out like that, there's just big chunks of meat. Get it a bit of sauce. That garlic salt makes all the difference to spider crab. You don't need anything special. Just a bit of garlic salt, bit of salt water, and you're laughing. Oh, look at that one. That's a big old piece of meat there. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. And in the body, if you can see that in the cavity there, what you do is just grab the crab leg and you can just slowly rake out the meat and you can get absolutely loads of it. And this is by far my favourite part of a spider crab. It's so sweet. It really is really sweet. Turn into such a savage when spider crab's involved. Oh, that is a perfectly cooked spider crab. When the meat doesn't stick to the shell, that is what you call a perfect spider. Oh, I absolutely love spider crab season. They're not here for very long. They're only here for a couple of months and then they move out again. That's why the locals all take advantage of them when they can. Obviously with everything going on, it's a bit tricky at the moment. There you go, lovely fresh meat inside of that. And just pull it out with your finger. Oh. And you can make crab cakes with these. You can make anything you want if you're willing to just take the time to pick the meat out. And some of the best crab you would ever taste, spider crab. And look how big that chunk is. Can't beat a fresh, big, full crab like that. Oh. You don't need anything with this. That garlic salt really is good. I know I've said it countless times, but it's just amazing. Getting crab all over me. That's what it's all about. Right, I'm going to finish off the legs now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. This was a fun little forage. Back on my old foraging grounds now, and hopefully we'll find some lobsters tomorrow. So stay tuned for the next episode. If you like my channel, like and subscribe. Make sure the bell notification is on. It's Smash Fishing. Woo!